So 2 tips if you want to grow as a writer. The first one is to read authors that you love. And when you find an author that you love, that you just love the book you read, get the rest of their books so that you can read all their books and really go deep with this author, get to know their writing style, their voice, because it's almost like a relationship with someone. You can have kind of an acquaintance friendship, you can get to know them a little more. And what I love about reading all of the books of an author that I enjoy is that I really get to learn their voice, their writing style. And then as you're reading that author that you love, read for love, for the love of it, definitely, but also be paying attention to what they are doing as a writer that is making you fall in love with their way of writing with their books. So for me, I pay attention to how they develop their characters, how they frame the dialogue. All of that are things to pay attention to. And this tip is inspired because yesterday I went to the library, and I don't know if you've heard of the author Frederick Backman, but I have read 3 of his books already. I love them. And then I went to a new library yesterday that I hadn't visited a little further from my house, and I got 3 more books by him. I am so excited to read these books. And that's why I wanted to share that tip with you. When you find an author you love, read everything you can get your hands on by that author. I received that tip when I was actually in middle school, and it stuck with me all these years. Okay, my second tip for you to grow as a writer is don't just read fiction, don't just read the fun stuff, but also read books about the craft of writing. So I love whenever I go to the library to look at the section. It's typically right near the literature and all the books about writing. So what I found yesterday was the Big Idea book, Create a Writing Practice That Brings You Joy. And I love kind of shorter books like this where they have like pictures and graphics, so fun, almost like a comic. And then I got The Artful Edit, talking about editing yourself, and Improv for Writers. How fun is that? There's a lot of lessons we can learn from comedy, so I'm very interested in learning what the author says. So those are my 2 tips for all of you, especially if you didn't have a question this week. Number 1, read all the books you can by the authors you love. Number 2, read books on the craft of writing so that you can keep honing your skills as a writer. Let me just check out the comments real quick. Oh, awesome. Okay, you guys are on board. You're already doing it. Keep doing it then. Way to go, guys.